Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Bookmas week 2. I'm so excited that we're on week 2. If you hear purring in the background, it's this guy. This is Moose, and he is wanting to get down. Okay. Yeah, I'm so excited. I uploaded my vlog yesterday. Literally 10 people viewed it, and I was like, oh my gosh, 10 people viewed it. That's so cool. Definitely one of them was me, but it's fine. Really excited to get into week 2. I want to read more. I finished one book last week and started a second. I'm 50% through the second book, Slinger by Rachel Schneider. There's so many twists and turns though that I honestly can't guess where it's going. So I'm gonna start doing my makeup and talking about some bookish things I'm hoping we're going to do this week. I'm hoping to do more bookish and Christmassy things this week. I'm sorry, my mom called me, so we're skipping ahead to lashes. But on Tuesday, I'm going to the botanical gardens with my friend group because it's all like Christmas themed, so hopefully I'll get some shots of that. And maybe this week we can go to like a bookstore or something. Sometimes I honestly go just to look around. I'm trying to save money right now around Christmas and I'm about to move. So we shall see. But I watched Zoella's vlog this morning and she was baking her daughter a cake, and my best friend's birthday, well actually all my best friends' birthdays are this week, which is kind of funny. Like literally out of like my 5 closest friends, 3 of them are within 1 week, and that week is this week. I can show you what I got one of them because this isn't going up before their birthday. So actually, let me run and get that. Hold on. Let's get in to the bookish birthday presents. One of them is not bookish, but I'm showing you anyway because I feel like the niche book girls, actually, it is kind of bookish. Anyway, 2 friends that I've known the longest since like before, one of them since kindergarten, the other one since I was 14. They both have read Betrayed by Emily Henry. And if you've read Betrayed by Emily Henry, you know Augustus Everett, you know January. And they are so perfect. Oh my gosh, the back. Wait, I don't remember that quote. But I don't care because I love it. My husband, if you even care. My best friend that I live with, we both are obsessed with Paul Mescal episode. So I got her this like cozy shirt and it has Paul on it. It's so cute. Me and my husband, if you even care. I watched Zoella's most recent Vlogmas and she was making a homemade cake for her daughter Novi's birthday. It's like her first birthday. But I think I'm gonna make my best friend's favorite cake for her birthday. I'm just gonna make my own, possibly from the box because I don't want to pick it up, but we might take that on. Hello guys, I haven't read all day. I had the craziest day at work. I'm realizing that my Mondays are always crazy and I'm just now putting 2 and 2 together. I'm working on like my 5th cup of peppermint tea and my sore throat is finally starting to go away. I was just talking to one of my work friends and she was saying that the book Quicksilver is really good, especially the audiobook. So I'm debating whether to read that next or possibly save that for my road trip for Christmas. You guys, there are so many plot twists in this book. Like legitimately, I'm sitting here in a state of shock. I literally can't tell you what's happened because the first chapter of this book versus where I am now is so vastly different. But something that I've been guessing was gonna happen happened. and I'm feeling like really proud of myself. What I'm thinking next is I have One Day in December over here on this bookshelf that I got a year ago. I think I already talked about it. I also have heard good things about Where Time Stands Still by N.S. Perkins. I've never read N.S. Perkins, but I have seen their books like pop up before. I'm kind of craving a wintry book, so I'm thinking I'll go with Where Time Stands Still. Also, if you're looking for a candle rec, this smells so delicious. Cinnamon Spice Vanilla from Bath & Body. It just smells so good. Okay, to keep this extra realistic, it is currently Tuesday at about 7 p.m. No, 6 p.m. And I'm getting ready to make dinner and go to the botanical gardens, and I have not opened a book. This is my botanical garden fit check. I'm wearing red ballet flats and I'm matching it with a red umbrella because it is raining out. But here is, I think this sweater's from Target. Jeans are from Abercrombie. And pile boxes are from Amazon. Watching Zoella in true fashion while I make dinner. Hello you guys, and happy Wednesday. Oh my gosh, this week is flying by. I read a decent chunk last night of the book. I think I'm about 80% through, and I'm definitely, they're building to something, like you can tell. Also, like I mentioned in my last video, I work in events, so that explains the millions of boxes. But on my way home from picking something up from work, I did see that the Big Barnes is right next door. I haven't been in a really long time, so we're about to go in. I told myself I wouldn't buy anything. Famous last words, but we'll see how good I do. Well, this is awkward. Let's get into it. First, when I picked up, I've seen a lot of people talk about before, and I'm pretty sure I've tried to read this before on a plane and then just got like sidetracked and never picked it back up. And basically it says that this couple have like had like a really bad marriage for a long time, and so I'm not sure if they went, that's right. Okay, Adam and Amelia went a weekend away to Scotland. It might be just what their marriage needs. But then there's like a snowstorm and creepy stuff keeps happening. So yeah, excited about that. Also seen people talk about for a really long time, and I've seen people compare this to Normal People, which is a really high order. They meet when they're moving into NYU and her dorm is next to his. Then they're like really close friends and hang out all the time, and then lose touch out of nowhere, and then 15 years later they're on the subway platform. I think they're like facing each other, which is like very poetic, and she sees him after like 15 years of having no contact. So that's beautiful. Then this book, The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, I read the Inheritance Game series. That was so good. At least the first two were. I don't know that I ever read, no, I did read the third one. I really especially loved the first, but one of my best friends was like, you have to read this. It's like, one of the reviews which really caught my eye was The Naturals is Criminal Minds for the YA world, and I loved every page. Now it's time to jump in traffic because it is 5 o'clock on a weekday, and I have to wake up at like, gosh, 7 a.m., which might not be early for some people, but I am a late riser. Happy Wednesday. Yesterday, I finished Slinger. The plot twist is so insane. I can't really like expand on that, but I will insert a clip here of my reaction. Yeah, so I was shook. I had so much fun with that one. I rated it 4 stars because I would normally rate it 5, but I do feel like the plot twist was so outlandish and it just didn't like have that 5-star feel for me, but I did really love it and I would recommend it. Now I'm reading Where Time Stands Still by N.S. Perkins, and I'm in like the first 3 chapters. Now I am going to bake my friend's cake, so I'll put in a time lapse of that too right here.
Oh no, what are we doing?
This is gonna be a time lapse, so you'll just be walking in really quickly.
Whoops, I wanted a pea stick.
Oh. Casey, any thoughts?
I think it's so pretty.
She thinks it's so pretty. You know what? She's got personality. Girls, I'm in the trenches. I have a head cold that is really rocking my world. I have some noodle soup going. Hopefully I'm going to like be in bed all day, but hopefully that means I'm reading. I started the N.S. Perkins book. I'm already gripped, which is kind of funny because nothing's really happened, but the way they describe her, I'm really liking, like the main character. So it's been a lot of time lapses, but actually maybe it makes it more Christmassy. So here you go. It's currently midnight and I have been reading Where Time Stands Still pretty much all afternoon. I am halfway through. It says I only have 2 hours left in the book and I am really loving it. The mailman character in this one is such an acts of service guy that it's making me swoon while reading it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so nice. And it doesn't come off as like he's trying to do this to get with her or to impress her. Like, I think it's just literally how he was raised. And our female main character is an attorney and her family has like a long history of Alzheimer's, and especially like early onset Alzheimer's. So by the time people in her family are like 40, they're normally showing signs. So she's like deeply afraid of that happening. She's basically accepted that at some point it is going to happen to her, but she's trying to delay it as much as possible. And like because of that, she definitely has a wall up. And then our male main character, his father is kind of involved in like he's like the victim of a medical malpractice situation, and he's not able to like communicate to. She has like a really special way of showing up for him, even as just his lawyer. And so his son is the love interest, obviously. That is the book I'm reading right now. I really want to read it and finish it maybe tonight. I thought it was just going to be like a Christmassy romance, but it was actually so incredible. It's way deeper of a romance than like a fun little Christmas romance. And it kind of reminded me of Beach Read by Emily Henry in that way. So I think I'd give it 4.5 stars. And I loved it so much. And I would definitely recommend it. But I'm going to end the video here because I'm still fighting that cold and I want to edit and get this video up. But thank you so much for watching and see you next time.